YouTube is happening. It is Monday, July 28th, and we're going to talk about baseball first. We have a full slate of baseball. Everybody's playing today. No travel day today. So, do we even get one on Thursday this week? I don't even know. Let's take a look. I'm kind of curious. Thursday, how many we got? Three? Come on, MLB. What are we doing? So, all right, everybody's playing today. You see all the games. We got some good pitchers, too. Good little lineups out there. So, new matchups. Monday means new opponent versus each other. So, we're going to look at spreadsheet. We're going to look at props, everything we got to do to see if we can find some value out there. But first, recap of yesterday. It was a good day overall. It wasn't the best day. We were close. 7-4 on the straights. And then, obviously, Toronto got belt-to-assed by by Detroit. Detroit finally popped. So 7-5. Gilbert didn't hit his. He had 7 Ks. He got hooked. So Leiter was good. Machado went off. Don't hit Machado. Don't hit him. He gonna hold. He gonna remember that. He went off. Trio hit. Kurtz didn't even play, so I can't even count that. Quantum Maria did not do for us, but Vladdy and Springer did. Schwarber did absolutely nothing. Arizona forgot how to play baseball. We'll talk about that. And yeah, so overall, not a bad day. Wasn't the best day, but hey, green's good no matter how much it is, so we'll take it. Overall, if you want the plays typed out for every single sport I do or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research without me at any time you want, all you gotta do is check out the HQ. Simple as that. So, enough of that. We have our games. Apparently, I saw on Twitter that we need to really pay attention to weather in one of these games. Let's go and pop over to it and zoom out and see what game. They're talking about potential like derechos and stuff, like massive tornadoes and going on. What? I think it was like Minnesota, up in the Minnesota area. So, Baltimore, nothing there. 95. Who? It was. Did you know yesterday was the first day ever in history it was 100 degrees in Tampa? Did you know that? Yeah, I learned that yesterday. Fun. Yeah, very hot indeed. Detroit's Arizona 89. Nothing to really worry about there. Cleveland 86. Yankees 92. Nothing. Cincy 89. A little bit of rain potentially. Start might be delayed. Potentially, we'll see. But looks like it's going to go away soon. Milwaukee, nothing. Yeah, Minnesota gets nasty at the end of the game, so we might just leave that one alone. Who knows? They might not even play that game. I'm pretty sure it was Minnesota they were talking about, like, hey, you don't want to be outside when this thing hits. So they might just postpone that bad boy. Chicago, 87. KC 93, St. Louis 94. It's just hot everywhere, isn't it? Well, maybe not in LA. 75. San Diego 68. Must be nice. Must be nice. And then San Francisco, and then the A's, obviously, in Sacramento. Yep, everything's good. So, yeah, though, here's your schedule. Everything's there. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump to that first one right now. Okay, we're going to jump to the first game. Let me tell you, something about Monday morning just drags. I don't know what it is. Like, slept terrible. I don't know, but extra coffee today. Extra caffeinated right now. So, got to do what you got to do, right? Exactly. So we're moving into it. It's going to be Toronto and Baltimore first game. Currently, we got basically pick them for the 9.5. Now Baltimore popped off 2 days ago. Yesterday they got some runs again. Now they're facing Toronto, who has been on fire, except for yesterday they got a little sluggish against Detroit, who put it on them a little bit. But you can see what the numbers are. Fifth. Look at that. Look at that. That's how Baltimore's offense goes. It went from 30th to 5th in like 3 days because things fell off. 10-game rolling average. That's how it works. So Toronto's offense is still really good. Baltimore is still 5th, 11th, 12th. Yeah, they're clicking like we thought they would. So potential over in this one. 9.5 is our total. We got that one for sure. Let's go ahead and pop over to ye old pitchers. Once I get it popped up over here, let me refresh them right quick. Make sure we got the crispiest lines possible. And we do now. Get rid of this and get rid of that. And yes, we are going to be looking at a bunch of HRRs again, and batter props and all that, because I know you like it. And we've used it. We did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All 3 days are profitable with it, with just HRRs. So we're going to keep doing those. Today, pitching, we have Bassett versus Eflin. Looking back over here, neither one strikeouts a lot. So 5.7. Damn, Toronto. I see you. Okay. That's including a game against Scooble, and they still only at 5.7. Damn. So we're going to look strictly at earned runs in this one, see how these two teams are faring here recently. WNBA, go away. You're next. Bassett, 2.5. He's at 3 average in his last 5 games. If we look at the matchup, we see Eflin versus Toronto history. Vladdy has 21 at-bats, 333, 2 homers, 4 ribbies, and a 1.0. Good. Barger has 2 at-bats but a home run. Springer has 16 at-bats, 250. Springer broke his 0 for 16 streak yesterday. Thanks to the commenter who pointed that out. I was already locked in by then, so I kind of just had to hope and wait. He still hit. Yes, thankfully. Other than that, yeah. So Vladdy's the one we definitely want to target on the HRR. We'll get there in a minute. Let's see, versus righties, Baltimore versus righties, and Bassett versus Baltimore. Anybody tee off? Look at the home runs. My God. Gunner's got 4 for 10 with 2 homers, 5 ribbies, and a 1.4. Gunner's a high potential target too. So, and then we also got to look at Eflin earned runs. He's at 4 average in the last 5 games, and Bassett's at 3. So far, our 2 starting pitchers are combining for 7 earned runs. Our bats are combining for 11.2 runs. If you look at the last 10, everything's indicative of an over. We have history that's good. Let's go look at the batter prop, see if we get some good numbers here. I might double dip my chip in this one. Let's see what we got cooking. Springer and Vladdy, I've taken those all 3 days, I believe. I took them Friday and Saturday. I took them Saturday, Sunday. Did I take them Friday? I might have taken Friday too. Hell, I don't remember. There's been so many days. I don't know, but we're going to look at both of them. And we got to look at Westberg. We got to look at Jackson. We got to look at Bo Bichette popped off yesterday. That man has so many hits yesterday. Tyler O'Neill, we got to look at him. Anybody else on this list? No, sadly. Gunner. Let's go find Gunner just because I kind of want to look at Gunner too. Just because, why not? Gunner. Gunner, where you at, buddy? I had to go down, way down here to find you. Way down yonder. That's O'Neill. Where's Gunner? Start with Gunner first. HRR, last 10, he's at 2.3. He's close. He's close. Great history, but not loving it. You could take it if you want to. I'll leave it up just in case. Well, just in case. So let me get to it. Mr. Springer, Mr. George is doing Mr. George things. He's averaging 3.5 in the last 10. He's averaging 4. He has been crushing. He is on fire. He will continue to go in my slip. Vladimir also, we saw how Mr. Vladimir's been doing. He's been doing great. He's at 3.6. I will continue to take both these dudes until they stop hitting because they keep hitting. Westberg, last 10, he's sitting at 2. Sorry, goodbye. Jackson, last 10, 2.3. You're close, but not good. I mean, that ain't bad. That's not bad for a last 10. 7 out of 10, he's hit this. It's pretty good. I'll leave it up there. We'll talk about that. Bo, Mr. Bichette, 3.3 last 10. He's only hit this 6 out of 10, but he's 3.3 on the average. So when he hits nicely. So you could say that. I can make a 6-man slip out of these. You know that? I can easily do this. So, oh man, Tyler O'Neill, what's your last 10 looking like? 2.3 as well. A lot of 2.3s up here. And then Gunner again, 2.3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 up here we could absolutely take into a 5-man slip. Well, maybe if you want to take the last one. What was that? Who was that last one? O'Neill was 2.3 as well. Did I close that? Yeah. So I could take literally all 3 of these, all 6 of these dudes and put them in a slip. You got Gunner, Guerrero, not Gunner, Springer, Guerrero, Holiday, Bo, O'Neill, and Henderson. I can take all of them since they're all 2.3 or higher, put them in a 6-man slip for like whatever, and just why not do it? Makes sense to me. So. But for the main play, I'm going to stick with the main man himself, and I'm going to stick with Vlad because Vlad has such a good history versus the pitcher. I'm not going to double dip. I am going to do a 6-man slip, but I will post that later. But you see the 6 it's going to be. I'll post a slip for the members. They'll get to see that. They'll actually get to see it. I'm telling you, though. So everybody gets it for free. So Vladdy. No. What am I doing? No, I'm not taking Vladdy. I'm taking the over. We're going 9.5. I almost forgot I was doing it for a second. I'm doing a 6-man slip, but I'm going to do the over regardless because we have too many bats that are doing good in this game. Too many of them. So that's the play. Over 9.5 next. All right, moving on to game number 2. Looks like we got Colorado and Cleveland. Currently, we have Cleveland 235 on the money line with an 8.5 total. Spreadsheet, load them up. Look at the numbers. A lot of green, a lot of yellow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, nothing's really standing out there. Strikeouts for Colorado, maybe, if you want to take that, but they're doing a little bit better than the road average, so we could take that. Depends who's pitching. Let's say that. Depends who's pitching first. So let's go look at the pitcher props and everything. Let's get rid of all this nonsense from the last game. We can get rid of all these batter props because, yeah, they look good, but they'll go on a slip. Don't worry. Never. So change it over. Rockies, Guardians, Gabagool. And we see Sacconi's going up against Blaylock. First thing I want to see is Sacconi earn runs and strikeouts and Blaylock earn runs. So we have that. Sacconi is at 3 average on earned runs. Strikeouts, he is at 4.6 on a 5.5. I knew it was Colorado, and I know you're at home, but no, not somebody who's had 2 in the last 2 games. Not a chance in hell. You can't pay me to take that. And we come over to Mr. Blaylock, 4.8 on the earned runs because he had a 12 spot, and a 3-touchdown win for San Diego. Hell. Oh my God. Man. And since he came back, he was gone for 2 months. Since he came back, dude's been pretty good. 1 and 2 and 5.2 and 5.1. Pretty good stuff. Can't complain. So going to history versus Colorado, nothing's really standing out. Rado versus righties, Cleveland versus righties, and Blaylock versus Cleveland, nothing here. So far, nothing standing out in this one. Blaylock's pitching decently. His 12's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Come on, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. He's at 3. He's at 1.5 in his last 2 starts since in the last 2 months. So let's go and look at Slade's earned runs just to make sure real quick. Yeah, he's at 3. He's more consistent. He did get blew up for the A's got him for 6. So let's look at the bats, see if anything looks good in this one. Rocks and Gauds, very little, and there's no HRs. We have no HRRs in this game. There's nothing to take here. There's nothing. I see Cleveland's favored by a lot, but why? It's because the name on the chest. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm not going to put back Colorado, and I'm not batting Cleveland. I'm going to leave this damn game alone. I'm going to pass and move on to the next one. All right, moving on. Game 3 is going to be Arizona and Detroit. And I told you a couple days ago, I told you 2 days ago, I told you yesterday, Arizona's got issues. They are having morale issues galore because the trade deadline is happening and the players are getting traded. They're getting sold off. So there's no morale. They don't want to play. In the last 3 days, they've had 0, 0, and 1. That's their total run support in the last 3 games. Before that, there was 3. So they've had 4 runs in 4 games. That ain't good. So today, they're facing Detroit, who has been the worst offense in the past 2 weeks, except for yesterday when they popped off in the, whatever it was, the 8th inning against Toronto's relief pitcher, we'll call it. So, yeah, I think it was 8th inning, it might be 7th. Well, it was this latter half of the game. You know what I'm talking about. But today, we got Detroit slightly favored. 9 is our total. We absolutely are not. Under. Under Detroit's money line, just anything. Arizona can't know. They don't care. They just know. We're fading the Arizona morale. Have you ever been in a bad locker room? If you ever play sports and the morale is low, you know how it is in there. No. Now they popped off with some runs. They got a win yesterday. They're 2-8. The 30s. That's a lot of 30s, but I gotta fade Arizona just because the circumstances around the whole situation. So let's look at the pitchers. This one we go boop boop, and we go change this over, and we got Rodriguez going up against Melton. Detroit's 29 to strikeouts still. Arizona's not striking out, but we'll look at them both. But we're probably going to not take strikeouts. Let's see, strikeouts by you. Earned runs. You've only pitched in 1 game this season where you started. Have you pitched in any other games? Is a good question, Mr. Melton. I don't know. Let's go find out together, shall we? He has only pitched in 1 game. He started it. He went 5 innings and gave up 6 earned runs on the 23rd, which was 5 days ago. Good job, Melton. Good job indeed. So, Arizona, people are going to take Arizona. I think they're going to tee off on this man. I don't think they will. I think they're going to continue to struggle until the after the trade deadline passes and things settle. I think they're going to continue to not play well, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong. You never know. And then at Rodriguez, earned runs, 2.6. He had an 8 spot and a 4 spot. Other than that, he's been nasty. Casey popped off on this man. So let's look at the Melton. Never face Arizona. Righties for Arizona. There you go. Detroit versus lefties, and Rodriguez versus Detroit. My God, Torres has 27 at bats with 4 home runs. Torres does not like Eduardo Rodriguez. What happened? What did he do to him? He has personally just angered this man to the point he just wants to hit home runs off him. That is something worth noting. If you're doing home run lays today, there you go. Other than that, we can't. Did I do strikeouts for you? Your strikeouts are going down. It's a downtrend. We don't like downtrends, so no, I don't like that. Let's go look at the bat props. I mean, this game is kind of weird. It's Monday. It's a weird day. Let's go boop boop, and we see we have Torque. All we have is Torque today. Can Torque continue to do what he's been doing? What's your numbers looking like, buddy? 1-8. Why are you even on my list? Because you're heating up. Yes, you need to get rid of these zeros. So we'll probably take Torque in a couple days once we show he's continuing to do this. But until then, we gotta leave him off. So far, I want to fade both teams so bad. Like, I want to take Detroit money line just to take them because I think the pop theory when a team pops and Arizona's struggling. So I want to take it, but then Troy Melton's not. He's only pitched 1 game and he wasn't good. He has a 10.8 ERA. Damn. Hate it for you, but I'm going to pass. We're going to be smart. Sometimes the best play is no play at all. That's what we're going to do. Pass. Next. All right, next up is going to be Tampa and New York. Looks like Yankees are a 118 favorite. Money line favorite with an 8.5 total. We come into the spreadsheet. We see both offenses are struggling, combining for 8.3 runs in the last 10. Both teams average bottom 5 hits, bottom 5 RBIs. Tampa's bottom 8, but Yankees are doing a little bit decent. Tampa's living and dying by their walks. They're getting on base a lot that way, and they're making the absolute most of that because they're stealing a lot too. So, okay. Either way, not an overplay for sure. Pitchers are Rasmussen and Schlittler. I'm not looking at strikeouts for either one probably because they don't look any good? I guess we could look. I guess we could. I guess we can. 2.5 on a 2.5, so there's no difference there. Strikeouts, how have you done your 2 starts? 7 and 3. That was Seattle and Toronto. Toronto doesn't strike out. We know that, so that's nothing new. Let's go look at Rasmussen. Earned runs, you're at 1.6 in the last 5 on a 2.5 line with a plus 120 over. That means leaning under. Makes sense. Strikeouts, 3 is your average. Bro, that ain't good at all. Schiller versus Rays. Never faced them. Rays versus righties. New York versus righties. And Rasmussen versus New York. A lot of zeros. A lot of zeros here. So, let's see what we can do here. Let's go to bats. Let's go to the bats. See if we have anything good in this one. Thank you. Swap over. And what is all these team injuries? Is this all about Judge? It's got to be about Judge, right? What else could this be? What else could this be? Judge, 10-day IL. Yeah, that's obviously a big deal, but he'll be fine. I ranted about that yesterday. Stop putting him in the field. I don't care. Yeah, make it work. So let's see. Let's get some exposure to corner. Yeah, put Stanton in the field. Whatever. That's just me personally. Put the best hitter we've seen in the last few years. Stop fielding. Simple as that. But hey, whatever. I digress. So anywho, we got Stanton. Let's go Stanton HR. We got Walls half HR. I guess I'll look at it. I know you want to see it. Other than that, we don't have much on here. We have Stanton. That's all we have. So we have Stanton HR, which last 10, he is at 2.6. He qualifies. He is good. And then we have Mr. Walls at last 10, 1.6. I mean, technically, it's only half, but he is good technically. So Kim will be able to line up for the third straight game. Walls will draw another start for shortstop Friday. Monday. Oh, he's on 10-day IL. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we could take both of these. I mean, 1.6 is pretty good when he plays. That's pretty nice. I think I go Stanton. Stanton's numbers are 2.6 is good. Yeah, let's go Stanton. Stanton over 1.5 HR. I don't want to take him. I don't like the half. I don't like the 0.5 HR. I'm not feeling that. I'm not digging it. So that bothers me right there. Like just put him at 1.5 so I can say no. So, but I'm going to say no to that. We're going to stick with just Stanton. Do what you do. Move on next. All right, game 5 is going to be Dodgers in Cincinnati. Currently, we have Doyers 150 on the road. 9 is our total spreadsheet. Load them up, and we see Cleveland. Cincy's offense is doing pretty good. 4-game winning streak. They're 9th in runs, 8th in average, 9th in hits. Good stuff. Their offense is clicking. Dodgers lost 2. They're middle of the pack on runs, but they're bottom 6 in average and hits. So Cincy clearly has a slight lean overall with the bats. Let's go look over at the actual pitching props. Who's tossing that there tater today? Let's look. Chase Burns, Mr. I'm going to strike out 15 dudes and give up 15 runs, basically. That's how his game works. It works for me if you take strikeouts versus Yamamoto. So we got to go look. We got to look at both. Dodgers are 21st in strikeouts, so absolutely we're going to take the strikeouts. Now you just got to play the game. Like, is he going to get the strikeouts before he gets destroyed? Because he's going to get destroyed. That's just what he seems to do. So, but he's going to look. Earned runs 5, 5, 3. I say destroyed 1 and 2. Yeah, sure, but 5, yeah, whatever. And then he's going to get the strikeouts, but you got to get him quick. So hopefully he gets in there. So 5.5 against Dodgers. Now that was Washington, who doesn't strike out all that often. It's Washington. They're actually pretty disciplined. Colorado's Colorado. That's a different story. Philly, different story. Yankees, they're up and down. And Boston was 0 because he got destroyed in the .1 innings he was in the game. So I say destroyed. They pulled him at 5 innings, which you probably should for most pitchers. Unless you're Washington, you let him stay in there for like 8, 9 runs because they don't care. So that's just what they do. And then we need to look at Yamamoto as well. Take a look at his stuff, see what he's got popping on. Oh, strikeouts for you is at 5.8 on a 5.5. We go to the earned runs, and we can see you have been nasty. 1, and that was 3 to Milwaukee mainly. So, all right. Burns versus Dodgers, never face them. That's actually good for Burns. Righties, there is your information. Cincy versus and the Yamamoto versus Cincy, nothing for us. So question, do we feel lucky today? Do we feel like risking it for the biscuit? Because if Washington could pop off for 5, you know damn well Dodgers can. So I'm still going to take it. I'm still taking it. This dude's strike, his movement is nasty when it's on point. When it's not, you get things like this where he gives up 5 runs. But hey, he gives up, yeah, whatever. His walks are up there too. I don't care. He's getting them strikeout. He there chasing. I like it. So I'm going to go for it. So Burns over 5.5 Ks is going to be the play I'm taking in this one. We'll look at the HR and everything too, because I'm pretty sure Ohtani's going to be on there, but Burns will be on the list. Don't you worry. So Let's go up here. We can change this over to Doyas and Reds, and currently we have no HRRs. Really? Nobody? Yeah, we got a bunch of people on deck waiting to go, but they are just not strong enough. So, I guess Burns is a play. All right, next. All right, next up we have the weather game, which is concerning because the dude who makes the weather sheet also tweeted. Can I find that tweet? I can't. Nah, I ain't worry about it. But he tweeted. He was the one talking about it. So he makes the weather stuff. And he's really into sports betting and everything. So great follow. You should follow him on Twitter. It's like Kevin Roth or something. Awesome dude to follow. So Boston, Minnesota. We gotta look at this. This is one of those ones I kind of just want to leave alone because of the weather, but hey, we'll still look at everything in case you want to be risky and do it. So I got you, don't worry. Currently, we got 112 for Minnesota with a 9.5. We come over here, we see the information. Both Boston's still struggling to score, but hey, they won 2 in a row. Do what you got to do to win the game, right? Exactly. So I'm also going to show the weather real quick too, because in case for those who don't remember, just skip over the beginning part and just get to the games. I got you. Don't worry. I know some of you do that. It's okay. So let me pop over here. Weather. So it's this right here. You see, it's like, okay, everything's cool, calm, and collected, and all of a sudden, whack. It just pops off over here. Like, it just gets crazy. So if they were smart, they would move this game up. But hey, whatever, I don't make things. But they're probably going to either try to play it and see if they can get it done real quickly, or just hope this doesn't happen, or maybe it's just going to get postponed. We'll see what happens. So let's go to pitchers. Who do we have in this one? Potentially, get rid of you two. You're gone. Change this over to Boston. Red Sox. Here we go. Richard Fitz versus Simeon Woods Richardson. Boston's 27 to strikeouts, but Richardson's not a strikeout dude. He just isn't. So I'll show you what I mean. Like strikeouts, he's at 3.6 and he is going downtrending. That ain't good on a 4.5. He is a ground ball specialist. That's what he does best. So nope. And we go earned runs just to show what he's been up to. He's been pretty nasty actually. 0-1, 0-1, and then a 3 spot to the Dodgers is actually a pretty damn good 5-day stretch, I would say. And we pop over here to Mr. Fitz. Strikeouts 3-4 on a 4.5. He is also not really a strikeout dude. Earned runs, he is at 2.8. So clearly, Simeon is doing better as a pitcher spot. Minnesota is doing better at the batting spot. Let's go look at the actual history matchups of these two. Simeon versus Boston. There's a home run for Bregman, but nothing else. Righties for Boston. There you go. Minnesota versus righties, and Fitz versus Minnesota. There you go. Nothing stands out so far in this one. So let's go to the batter stuff and see what we find. I know we got somebody in here, right? Someone's gonna be Royce Lewis, isn't it? No, it is not. It is Jaron. Mr. Duran's in here. Okay. And he's not good enough, is he? He's at 2. So yeah, see, they worked out. It worked out nicely. There isn't a batter prop. There isn't a pitcher prop. There isn't, I mean, I guess we could lean Minnesota money line. Yeah, we could. But other than that, with the weather potentially supposed to pop off in the middle of the game, I am fully inclined to pass on this damn thing and move on to the next one. All right, moving on, we got Atlanta and Kansas City, and currently we have Braves 158 on the road with a 9.5 total. Spreadsheet is as you see it. Rolls are doing better in the runs. They're about the same in average and hits, literally the same numbers, and RBIs are leading to the Rolls as well. Braves on a 5-game lose streak. Braves are spiraling in the wrong direction, and to make it even worse, they signed Fetty from the Cardinals. Technically, they're trading for him now because he was waived, and now they're picking him up on waivers, but it's trade now. I don't get how the waivers work, but whatever. They're getting Fetty, and he's supposed to start. Like, not today, right? He's starting. I'm like, what? Did you not see his last, 5 games with St. Louis? That's why they got rid of him. Like, he has been absolutely awful. And, hey, they're like, hey, guess what? Pitcher, we'll take him. Because Eastbound and Down's on the injury list for 60 days now. That ain't good. That's a long time to be hurt, so... Strider. Oh, Rich, as somebody put in the comments, Rich Over the Hill is pitching for KC. He actually had a good game in the first game he pitched, so can't hate him for it. Strider, we'll see what Strider's been up to the last few games. Braves are, 30th in strikeouts is Atlanta. Oh my God. 10.1. Wow. Wowie, wow. Okay, let's go look at it. Sure. Earned runs. Yeah, he had 1 earned run. It was the Cubbies. He shut him down strikeout wise. Now he only had 1. His number's 3.5 today. I don't think he's going to strike out 4 Bravos. I just don't see it. I know Braves are 30th in strikeouts, but come on, sometimes you just can't. No, not a chance. Strider earned runs 2.2 on a 2.5, not bad. And 7.2 on the strikeouts. These last few games he's been pretty good. 6.5 against a team that's 3rd in strikeouts in KC. Don't do it. I ain't doing it. You can do it. I'm not. We don't take strikeout props against KC usually because they are always in the 6s. We don't mess with that. Nuh-uh. No, not a chance. So, Let's go over here. Rich Hill versus Braves history since 2018, which is not even half his career because dude's been pitching since 2005. We looked it up last time. 2005. I was just finishing high school. My God. Let's see. Murphy has a home run. Riley has a home run. That's about it. Not many at bats. So Olson's 1 for 10. Damn. Okay. Lefties for Braves. There you go. That's how they do. KC versus righties and Strider versus KC. There is your numbers. Nothing standing out in this one so far. I don't like. I like. You know, I like the both pitchers. I guess they're both decent. We don't know what Rich Hill's going to do in his second game. Strider. We see that. Offenses are about the same. Nothing's really standing out except for the runs. Let's go look at bats. See if anything pops off in this one. Right there. I'm blind. There we go. We have Michael Harris. Bobby Witt's finally showing up at the HR. I've been waiting for him to pop off. And Garcia. All right. Let's see what they got. Harris, you are at 2.9. Oh my God. Welcome. You got mail. All right. That is a 9 spot, but yeah, you've only hit this in 4 out of 10, but when you hit it, you hit it. So technically you qualify. You're 2.9. So I should put you in the slip, right? You are going against Rich Hill. That might be good. Booby Witz. Booby Witt's only at 1.8, but he's going to be there soon. You can see he's going to get rid of this garbage back here. It's going to fall off the last 10. If you go last 5, he's at 2.6. He qualifies. But I have rules. I go by last 10. I want a trend. And Garcia, he is at 2.4. He is close as well. Yeah, that's close. So we are going. I'm going to take it. We're going. Do I dare? Do I dare take it? Last time we faced him, he went. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but he's been doing decent. Let's do it. We're going to follow the numbers. Let's go Harris. Michael Harris. Harris is second. Over 1.5 HR. It seems weird, but guess what? We're doing it. We're taking it. Next. All right, moving on, we got Philadelphia and the White Sox, and currently it is 215 Philly with an 8.5 total. Top 3 offenses going up against each other because Chicago, even though they lost to the Cubbies in the series 2 out of 3, they're scoring runs. They're 7.1 in the last 10 games still. They had it was 5-4 yesterday. We took the over in that game and it hit nicely. So it was 5-4 final for Chicago for the Cubs. Yeah, it's an over 8.5 to me. Currently, we have 8.5 again. We have 1v3, and look at the numbers. We're probably going over unless we got some absolute monster pitchers. Wheeler's already pitched for Philadelphia, so it ain't going to be him. Who's pitching in this one? Giving me some. Is it Sanchez, I'm guessing? Who else could it be? I can't really think. It is Sanchez. Look at that. See, I knew this. I know the rotations. Somewhat. Lucky guess, really. So, Davis Martin earned runs. Let's take a look. Neither one's striking out too much. I don't care about those. 1-1-1-1-1. Yeah, he's been pretty nasty. Absolutely. Last 10, 1-1-1-1-1, 2-2-2-1-1. Dude's just like, you know what you're going to get out of him. That dude is that dude good. He has a couple threes and a 4 randomly. That might be the best. Yeah, that's nasty. All right, and then Davis Martin last 10 on his earned runs, 2.5. Last 5, 3. So clearly Philly is a better pitcher. Philly is 215. Damn. Ooh, all right, Martin versus Philly. There you go. Righties. There you go. Chicago versus lefties, and Sanchez versus Chicago. Nothing. Taylor's got a 429, but other than that, nothing's truly standing out. I don't want to. I want to take the over, but I can't take the over for Sanchez. He's just too damn good. It is in Chicago, which is good for the White Sox. They're 6-4. They've lost 2. They've been very competitive in their losses, which is actually surprising. They're either winning or being competitive. Plus 1.5 would have paid money yesterday. Should have took it. I took the money line instead. Oh, man. So, what do we do here? What do we do? Oh, we go to bats. That's what we do here. What am I talking about? This is the Phillies. There's got to be at least one dude on here. Let's see. It probably ain't going to be Schwarber. That's for damn sure. It's probably going to be, who is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be, damn, that's a lot of people. You, Castellanos, Topman, and Schwarber's at 2.5 now. Not a chance in hell. Meadraw's on here. Let's see, half, we don't do halves. Trey Turner's at 2.5. Why are the lines so high? What do you expect's going to happen? Muto's down here at 1.5. He had a bad day too. So, okay, what do we have? Mike is the man, 2.7. Mike's good. We like Mike. Castellanos is at 2.1. He actually does not qualify because he's got a stretch of zeros that are about to fall off. He's going to very soon. Don't worry. Not today, though. Not today. Schwarber, 3.6. He could still absolutely do it. He had a 0 yesterday, but we'll see what happens. I told you yesterday he's boom or bust. He's either going to do it or not easily. But today, I think I like Topman more. And then we got Meadroth with 2.7. We could man, I still want to take the over. Something tells me to take the over. I know Sanchez is good, but something's telling me to do it. I'm gonna do it. You can't talk me out of it. I'm doing it. Over 8.5. What When I have that many dudes on HRR hot streaks, because it still goes. I still got one more. I got Schwarber, and I got Medraw, and I got Trey Turner. I got so many people that are just 2-6, 2-7. I can make a 6-man slip out of this game too. So you can take all these dudes, make a 6-man or 5-man, how many it is. You know how many it is. Yeah, I'm going to take the over 8.5. We're going to move on next. All right, next up, we're going to move on to what game? We're going to Milwaukee and Chicago Cubbies. And currently, it's a fun one. Actually, a fun little matchup. Where's it at? It's up here. There it is, way up here. Chicago 112, basic pick 'em. Let's be honest, it's at 8 total. Let's go look at the spreadsheet and see the numbers. Both about the same. Both really good at hits. RBIs. Yeah, offense is pretty decent. Can't complain about offense here. Let's go ahead and come up here and look at the pitchers. Get rid of you two. Let me clear out all these batters because there's so many we could take here on the HR. I need to put like potential. Let me do this real quick. Slips. So 6-man slips because they're fun. Let's do them. 6-man slips. Just so I know who's what. So that's going to be Toronto and Baltimore and let's see, Philly and Chicago White Sox. Those two could easily have a 6-man slip based on HR alone. So today in this one, we need to see Brew Crew. Can you join the group? Okay. All right, Rook. The Miz is going out there versus Matthew Boyd. Oh, currently, spreadsheet-wise, Cubs are 8th in strikeouts at 7.7. Milwaukee is 8.9. You see everything. We saw that. I believe the Miz only pitched like 3 innings last time because he got hit by a pitch and they took him out for precautionary reasons, I believe I saw. Let's see if that's true. It was like 3-2, right? Yeah, 3.2. So he came out. He still had 7 strikeouts and 3.2. Dude is nasty. Yeah, 5.5 against the Cubs. I might just have to take that. 7's the number. The Mets, he only had 2 against the Mets and also 3.2. Let's look at his earned runs. Yeah, they roughed him up a little bit. So I don't know if if the Dodgers don't rough him up. I don't see the Cubs really on the road. The Cubs roughed him up. I don't see that happening. And let's look at Matthew Boyd's strikeouts. At 5.8 on a 4.5, he qualifies too. Against Milwaukee, he's been doing fairly decent. We go earned runs. You can see, damn, 0.4. Dude is nasty. All right, under. Can I just take an underplay and call it a day? Like, seriously. I know the offense is doing decently, but I think they might struggle today. Obviously, they never faced Jacob versus righties. There are the Cubs numbers, Milwaukee versus lefties, and Boyd versus Milwaukee. There is 1 home run for Contreras, but that is about it. That's all you see. So let's go look at the batter props and see if anything actually pops off in this one. A Brew Crew, right here, and we have a lot of green. We have 6 dudes. We have Carson Kelly 1.5. We have Churio, who's hit every day this weekend for me. Shaw, PCA is finally popping off enough to where he's going to join the lineup nicely. We got Nico, and we got Ian Happ at a half. Ugh, why a half? I don't know, but whatever. Carson Kelly last 10. He's at 2.2. I'm already stretching it up to 2.3. I'm not going 2.2. Sorry. 2.2 is a little too much. Pun. Churio, obviously a beast. 3. Dude continues to rake. I took this one, and this one. Absolutely. Great stuff. He will stay around for me. Thank you. Shaw. Last 10, you were at 2.8. So we have 2. We have Churio and Shaw. What about PCA? Do I hear PCA? Do I hear a third? Do I hear a third? 2.1. I do not hear a third. Sold. Nico is at 1.9. Even worse. Get off my screen. And Ian Happ, you're probably just as bad. Let me see, 1.7. You're 9 for 10 on getting a hit, so you just might as well just go take a hit prop with him at 118. Wait, you're run. So he gets on base, so it means he's getting walks. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You could take that. So Shaw and Churio are the 2 plays. If you want to take either one, they're both looking great. Obviously, I know which one I would take. I would take the home guy easily. And then we come over to the pitchers. I really want to take this today. I want to see him strike out. 6 seems so easy for him. Like, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem easy? It does seem easy, damn it. And I'm going to do it. So we're going to take it. We're going MISIOROWSKI over 5.5 Ks. Oh, and then I'm going to double dip my chip because, damn it, it's my chip. I knew what I want with it. My chip. So we're double dipping. We're going Jackson. I'm going back to the man himself. This man has made me, well, I had 3 bets in a row with him now. I know I bet him 3 times in a row because I have CHO. I still can't remember how to spell his damn name, though. I bet every day. I can't spell his name. 1.5 HR. That's 115. Look at the odds there. Beautiful. I will continue to take those. Very nice stuff. Give me that 1.5. We're also going to take the Rook. What, 128? I love that. Good stuff. Remember, if the odds look bad, You are not price shopping. You need to have multiple books. If you're locked into one book, I envy you people who live in states that have like options to every book, like FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have those books, guess what? You have like 10 other books. You have options. You have plenty of options. Do some price shopping. You're leaving money on the table if you don't do it. So anyways, there you go. I'm taking those 2 plays next. All right, moving on. Currently we got the fish and the birds. The birds and the bees. Right there. Miami and St. Louis is a St. Louis 120 with an 8.5 total. We go to the spreadsheet, we see our numbers, and St. Louis can't score. St. Louis, what the hell? You're 3-7. That makes sense, but damn. Fish 7-3, way better offense for Miami. That makes a lot of sense there. Let's come over here. Let's clean up the mess we just made and change it over to the Marlins. The fish, Cabrera versus Palante. Both of them are top 6 and not striking out, so we don't want that. We want just earned runs from these two. And also, let me get rid of my batter props real quick. Thank you. Cabrera, you were sitting at a 1.8 in the last 5 on earned runs, which is nice, and you're striking out 6.6, 5.66. You were pretty consistent, average of 5.8 on a 4.5 against St. Louis, who was second in strikeouts. So they don't score runs. They ain't doing well, but they ain't striking out. So we're gonna leave that alone. Let's come over here and look at Palante. Palante earned runs 3.8 because he's been rough the last 3 games. 7.55. We faded him here and it paid off nicely. Colorado 6-0 win. First shutout in like 200 games at home for Colorado. What? You made the Colorado pitching staff look amazing. That's impressive. So that was impressively bad. So strikeout wise, there you go. We got to fade Palante, right? You have to pay the man doing this who just got beat up by the Rockies in Colorado. So let's see what we got. Palante versus Miami. I'm leaning Miami now, obviously. What else? Nothing there. Miami versus righties. St. Louis versus righties. Cabrera versus St. Louis. Donovan has a home run. That's about it. So nothing's really showing up in the history. Palante is a fade candidate for the pitching stuff. Miami's pitcher looks pretty good. Miami's bats look pretty damn good. Remember, they look good. So Miami, I got multiple leans Miami. Let's go look at the batter props and see what we have here. Doop, doop. And we got, yep. And then we have, well, Mr. I Can't Do Anything yesterday. He did absolutely nothing. So but he's on here. And Kyle's on here now. Okay. Yeah, you had an O for yesterday. It happens, though. So the point, you still qualify. You're still good. So, and you're going up against Palante. I might take you again, but I think the play I like more is just Miami and Moneyline. 102. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go. 2.4 for Stowers. He's pretty close. So we have both. The only 2 dudes are Miami Marlins. There's nobody even close, really. There's Xavier as the 3rd place. Ivan's down here. Yeah, just give me. I'm going Miami Moneyline. Just straight M-I-A-M-L. Why not? We're fading everything St. Louis today. Only thing I like is that they're at home, but I don't need that. Give me Miami on the money line next. All right, next up, we're going to have Washington and Houston. Currently, we have Houston 220 with a 7.5 total. Look over here, and we can see just a bunch of hot dog, just mustard and ketchup galore. A lot of French's, a lot of Heinz. Not good enough for us. Nothing stands out. That's the problem. That's why we don't like yellow and red. We like green and red. We want to look like Christmas out there, not hot dogs. That's what we want. So hot dogs, they're tasty, but they're not good for us here. So let's get rid of these 2 pitchers and take a look at who's throwing that ball today. And this one's going to be Nationals and Astros. And it looks like we got Brad Lord going up against Framber Valdez. Neither one strikes out a bunch. They're both in the average range, so we don't really care. Apparently I can't even look at earned runs for Brad Lord, apparently, which is why won't you show me earned runs? You think I can't find it? I can find that information. Don't you worry about me. I got this. Brad Lord, where you at? Brad, right there. I'll do it on ESPN. I don't give a damn. I'll find it. So Brad Lord, he is a bullpen dude with a 3.39. You're going to give me 3.5 strikeouts for this man, but you're not going to give me earned runs on somebody. So his last game, he started on the 22nd. He went 4 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run with 1 strikeout. Okay, why is your strikeout number 3.5 and you have 1.0211? Huh. Makes you say hum, doesn't it? It does. I don't particularly like that. So let's go matchup. From versus Washington history. Bell's got a 364 and 11 bats with a home run, 2 ribbies and a 1.0. Outside of that, low, however you say it, he's got a home run, but only a 261. We go lefties for Washington. There you go. Some bad numbers. Houston versus righties and Brad Lord versus Houston. Nothing there for us. So yeah, I don't care about that. Valdez is sitting on a 1 average in his last 5 starts. Absolutely nasty, except for this 4 spot against the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers. We allow it. So that much talent, they're going to do something eventually. We go strikeouts. Yeah, no, you are all over the damn place. Remember when you did this? Remember those days? Ah, Pepper Schwartz remembers. Let's see what we got. It's the bats. We gotta have bats on here, right? There's gotta be somebody good. Who do we got? Oh, we have one. It's Josh Bell. The same Josh Bell we just talked about, having a 364 average. Very nice. And you were sitting on it's a 2-2. Damn it. Close. I mean, if you want to play, I guess it's the only option you're really going to have. Because other than that, because Brad, let's see. Boop. Is that the same Bell? Am I blind? I might be blind. Washington. No, it's Bell right there. Oh, it was a different Bell. I'm thinking of somebody else. What the hell am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? I am blind. Oh my God. No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm thinking of Bell. Bell versus Valdez, 364. Yeah, that's the same one, right? Yes, that's the same one. Oh man, my mind went for a second. All right. He's been crushing the last 5 though. He's at 3-2. I'm gonna go against the grade. I have nothing else to play in this game. Nothing at all. So you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna take it. We're gonna roll the dice. It's Monday. Let's have a little fun. Like the day of the week has anything to do with it, but we're going to take it. Over 1.5 HR. He has a good average. He's the only one doing anything on either team right now. Everything's kind of mid, and why the hell not? Yeah, I'll take Josh Bell, HRR, next. All right, moving on from Houston to the Angels in Texas. A little division rivalry going on. And currently we have Texas 195 on the road with that 8.5 total. Currently, yeah, nothing's really standing out on either of these. They both strike out a ton. That's about all we see. Is they 9-1, 6-game streak for Texas. Okay, Texas, I see you. I see you, Texas. You and the Mets are both cooking right now. Let's get rid of these pitchers. Change this over to Rangers Angels, and we can see we have DeGrom versus JK. I can never say this man's name. I'm not gonna say that man's name. So we want strikeouts for both of them. That's what we're gonna start off with first and see if we can get something. DeGrom strikeout 7 average on a 6.5, not bad. He did face Angels recently and only had 5, so that makes me immediately not want to do that. So it was at the Angels, and he's at the Angels again. So head to head, how's he do overall? He doesn't strike out many Angels when he faces them. That's interesting. And then we look at earned runs, how he's been. He gave up 3 last 10. He's gave up 1.5 last 5. He's 1.6. Pretty nasty. Let's go over to JK. JK strikeouts 3 on average. That's 8 is doing a lot of heavy lifting. 1-2, 1-3. Bruh, what are you doing? Earned runs 3.8 in the last. Damn. All right, I see why Texas is favorite now. That makes sense. JK been giving up runs. That 8 spot here too. Matchup: JK history versus Texas. There is your numbers. A lot of green. No home. Oh, I lie. Garcia 2 home runs, 6 at bats with a 5. He's 3 for 6. 2 of them were souvenirs. So other than that, there's no other home runs. Righties versus Texas. That is all green. Texas versus righties. Texas love them some righties this season, except for Haggerty. Haggerty's weird, but whatever. Angels versus righties. Enzo Grone versus Angels. Yeah, this is Texas all damn day. I don't have a money on that parlay going yet, do I? I don't. So let's go ahead and get one of those going too, because why not? I'm going to add teams like Miami, Texas. I'm going to throw in the money on that parlay. Am I going to take them? I don't know. We'll find out. 2 home runs, 10 at bats, pretty good. Let's go look at the bats. Let's see what we got. Get rid of Josh Bell. Goodbye, good sir. Change this over to Texas Rangers. And we have Renvingo versus Garcia, Jung, Nolan. Okay, we got some heavy hitters in this lineup. Okay, let's just open up these 4 and see if anybody qualifies, because so far, I don't know. We gotta see. Nolan is at a 1.9. Absolutely not. No. I've already 2-2s had great history. 2-3 if I like the matchup, and 2-4 and 2-5 is like, yeah, pretty much sure. Jung, last 10, he's at 2 average. Again, not good enough. Garcia is at a 1.9. Why? Why are you only at 1.9? Because you haven't really popped off. You've been doing good, though. 7 of 10. You know, the more I think about it, it's going to be sweaty, but he does have a really good average versus JK. JK's been giving up runs, right? JK versus, yeah, Garcia literally is 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. I almost want to take it just because. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday. I can experiment. 2-5 is just the number I've always said. You know, maybe 2's the number, or maybe it's just case by case. You know, it might always change. So that being said, maybe Garcia is the way to go. Maybe that is the move. He is 7 of 10 on hitting this line, which is good enough for me. So, what? And then lastly, we got Louis. Louis is at 1.7, which is even worse. So yeah, I think I'm going to put Texas in the money line parlay because they're minus 195. That's good for a money line parlay. I'm going to put Garcia as the HR play. I think I'm going to go for that. So Garcia over 1.5 HR. That's the play I'm taking this one. It's a 1-9. It's weird, but he's 7 of 10. And he's just not popping off a lot, which is fine. As long as you get 2, that's all we need. And it's 140. It's pretty juicy. So make sure, and that's the best line we're going to find. So I'll take it. I'll ride with it. Next. All right, let's move on. Mets and Padres. Currently, Padres are favored. 124 with an 8 total. What? Why? 7-game win streak. Everything's average. On the road. Can hit the ball. Huh. Interesting. All right. I don't see nothing really standing out here. So there's a lot of yellow on that screen. So pitchers, who do we have? I like Texas because of the pitching and the hitting and everything. That makes sense. And we're fading the Angel pitcher. Here, let's see what we got. We want Mets and Padres. We're going up. It's Dylan Cease versus it must be a bullpen guy or say rookie or somebody. So Cease earned runs is going to open that one up. Who are the Mets trotting out there? They are sending out, it's Frankie Montas. Why does he not have props? Montas is real. He's a real boy. Like, what are we doing? Like, let me go look at his... What? All right, yeah, he started last all his games he started. Why can't you give the man props? 5-4, 5-5-5, 8 hits, 2 earned. Like, yeah, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. He does strike out some though too. So yeah, we'll just call him average because 2 + 1 + 4 + 6, that's 13 divided by 5. That comes out to what, 2.6 or something like that? I'm not good at math. That's just guessing. Close. I know 15 divided by 3, 5 is 3, so, or 5, whatever. Math. Yeah. Disgusting. Anyways, Cease earned runs 3. So we have 2 average pitchers, 2 average offenses. Yay. Both don't strike out much. Let's go to matchups. Cease versus Mets. Historically, look at Lindor. Lindor don't like Dylan Cease for some reason. I don't know what he did. He has offended this man in some way. There's a lot of offending going on today. People don't like people. I don't know why. They don't like this man. 3 home runs in 12 at bats. This man is 4 for 12. That is his whole career. 4 for 12. 3 of them are souvenirs. 5 ribbies, 1.5. Yeah, good stuff. Soto's got a home run. He is 2 for 8. One of them was a souvenir. Polar Bear is 2 for 8, one of which was a souvenir. And we go righties, and we go San Diego versus righties, and we go Montas versus San Diego, and no home runs. No home runs. Interesting. So let's go look at the batter props because so far I ain't liking anything here. So Mets, Padres. Whoo, that's a lot of green. Hundreds, a lot of hundreds too. Vientos, huh? At 0.5. Machado, man, don't you hit that man ever again with a ball because he's going to remember that. He's going to come back with vengeance the next day because this man popped off yesterday. I think he had a 7 HR or whatever it was. Yeah, he took that personal. Diaz is a half. Why is he a half? Nimmo did nothing 2 days ago. Beatty, Torrens as a half. Oh, there's all these halves. Nimmo, that's hits. All right, we're not doing the halves. I'll show you the halves, but I'm not doing it. 1.7, there you go. Get off my screen. 1.5, look at that. Look at that, 7. 4 hits, 0 runs, 3 RBIs. That man was on a mission, and he continued to 2-9. Good stuff. Welcome to the list, probably, because this is what I'm going to say. Diaz, you're at a half. What? Ew. Get off my screen. Nimmo, 2.4. Nimmo was close. He didn't hit on Friday. Obviously, I took him to 0 day. So it happens. He's close though. Beatty is close as well. I know he's not. He was for a couple days. This was good. He had a few more good ones that fell off. Now he's at below 2 again. Torrens, there you go. And that's going to be a 1-1, even worse. It's Machado all day. And what was Machado's history? I know he had something, right? Am I blind? I think we saw something. Machado's actually only 1 for 6. But he does have 2 RBIs, which, hey, that's good enough to hit its HR, isn't it? Exactly. So we are going to be taking Mr. The Man himself, Manny Machado. Machado again, over 1.5 HR. Over 1.5 HRR. Yeah, gotta go for it. Machado, next. All right, 2 games left. We're moving on to Pittsburgh and San Francisco. Currently, San Fran 137.5 is our total spreadsheet. Look at the numbers, and both teams can't score much. They're combining for 7.3. That's Pittsburgh, obviously, but San Fran doesn't help much either. Lost 2. Pittsburgh's won 2 in a row. Good job, Pip. A bunch of numbers that don't look good at all. So let's look at the pitchers and see what we have. We go over here. We change this to Pitt San Fran, and we see it is Keller going up against who? Who dares go out there is going to be Carson Whisenhunt. Who? Exactly. Let's go find out who this lad is. Mr. Whisenhunt is a 24-year-old, 6'3", 214 lefty from North Carolina, North Kakalaki. Stats, it is his major league debut. I don't know about you, I love fading pitchers in their major league debut. But then I realized they're facing Pittsburgh, who has like no offense. So I am not going to be fading Mr. Whisenhunt. Have a good day. So I just can't do it. I can't do it. But we will look at Keller since we have that open. Let's go over here. Boop. Keller, neither one strike out a bunch. Earned runs we care about. You were at 1.4. You're actually looking pretty good. Hopefully this dude's like a beast. We see nothing here, obviously. I don't know why they haven't uploaded it. Mitch Keller versus San Fran. There you go. Adames has 269 with a home run with only a 758. I don't like that, but I like this. But that's 26 at bats, so I guess it makes sense. Against righties, there you go. This is difficult. Let's go to batter props. Goodbye, Mr. Machado. We change this over to this one, and we see, do we have anything good? We have O'Neal Cruz is popping in the list finally. Huh, only 49% chance to hit. That ain't good. Adames, there's the one we just looked at. Very nice. And last 10, 2.7. There's the winner. Absolutely. Welcome. Welcome, good sir. And you, last 10 at 2-2. O'Neal's getting close. He needs to get rid of a couple of these ones and have continue to get that hot streak going. You keep doing this, you'll be, hell, you might be on them tomorrow. Get rid of a 1, drop a 3 or 4, you'll absolutely be there. So, but today is an Adames day. So A-D-A-M, oh, I can't spell. A-D-A-M-E-S. Adams over 1.5 HR. We're taking Wiley. Yes. 2.7 is good for me. We're going to take that. I don't like anything else. Next. And last game, Seattle Athletics. Kurtz. Next. We're done. I'm serious. I'm taking Kurtz. They tried. He was off yesterday. You think that was a team telling him to take it off? No, that was the sports book saying, no, you need to sit your ass down. We told you not to be so good. He's like, I'm just too good. I can't help it. And they're like, no, we need to cool you off somehow. Go sit your ass on the bench for a day. We're on to your game books. We know what's happening. So today, though, it is 115 Seattle with a 10 total. Ooh, buddy. Let's change this over to the right game. Boop. A's offense is crushing. 4 wins in a row. They swept the series also on top of that. Good stuff. 4-game sweep at that. And Seattle is struggling offensively. Except for like Cal hitting a couple home runs, that's about all they can do right now. So let's go look at the bats and everything. Let's get rid of you, let's get rid of the Mitch, and let's change this over to the last one, which is going to be who's pitching. Castillo versus Sears. Okay. Both teams are bottom 9 in strikeouts, so we could absolutely look at strikeouts. If you care, you already know what play I'm taking, so I already know what play you're taking. What are we doing here? I'm showing you everything else in case you don't. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, you might be like, hey, maybe I don't want to do a HR prop. Maybe I want to do a money line. I got you. Don't worry. So Sears strikeouts, 4.5 on a 4.5. I mean a 5.6. Sorry, 5.6 on a 4.5. Actually qualifies. Going up against Seattle, and he's at home. That's not a bad strikeout play. To be honest, that's not bad at all. We go earn runs. He's actually been good. 2 average. We go pop over to the other side to Castillo. Get rid of the message. And 6.4 on a 5.5. Also not bad. Both strikeout pitchers, pretty nice. Earned runs, again, 1.4, not bad. So if you want to go pitcher props, either one works. I would prefer the home one, but hey, that's just me. Sears versus Seattle. Historically, there you go. There's a couple home runs, not much else there though. Lefties for Seattle, ooh, not the best. A's versus righties, and Castillo versus A's. And Butler's got a home run and a 250. Sherman has one. Ooh, Kurtz never faced him. Hate it for you. Let's go to the bats. Let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. And that's WBA. What am I doing? There we go. Change this. Get rid of this message. And do Marlins, Mariners, Athletics, and oh, look. What? Oh, they bumped him to 2.5? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You can't stop the shine. You just can't stop at 5.6. Make it 2.5. I don't care. Plus 110. Thank you. Thank you for the free money, because 1.5 was too expensive. So one at 2.5, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I don't care. Kurtz over 2.5 HR. I don't care. I'm taking it. And I'll look at everybody else. We got Langeliers, who did well. He hit a home run yesterday. We highlighted him, and he hit a home run. Rooker. I mean, hell, I might put the A's. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the A's in the money line parlay. How about that? Because this team is looking like the Bash brothers out there, don't they? They got Rooker. They got Langeliers. They got, I can't say it, Schumann? I can't say that name. Whatever. But Kurtz, 5-6 last 10, 6-6 last 5. Look at that. Yeah, I given, yeah, there's a 20 spot. I give it. It's doing a lot of heavy lifting, but still, I'm going to take it because one home run hits 2.5 easy. Langeliers has been great. 3-6 for himself in the last 10. And then we have Brent Rooker, who is only at 1-7, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. It's Brent Rooker. He's good. You as well. What are you up to last 10? You are at 1-8. And then Jacob Wilson is, let's see, day to day. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then Langeliers we already saw. We already got that. We can close that one out. We got Curse. We can close that one out. Either pitcher props 5. If you want to take them, you can. I personally have this. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking Kurtz 2.5. Show me you can't hit it. Show me. I don't think you can do it. So, anywho, spreadsheet. Yep. Go back to the schedule. We're done. Did you know that? We are done. Data. This is Tuesday. Look, we already got a doubleheader on his bad boy right here. What? Why do we already have a doubleheader on his bad boy? Let me refresh. What is this? What game is this? Is this some makeup from a different day? I don't know. You can figure it out. I don't care. Either way, we got games tomorrow. We might have more. Some might get rained out. Who knows? Anyways, I appreciate being here. Check out the HQ. Check out the Outlier. Check out everything. Drop a like, subscribe, try to grow the channel, share, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know if I missed something. Let me know what you're playing. Any cool stats like the whole Springer being over 16. Awesome stuff. I want to see stuff like that in the chat. Don't just put down something and don't give us reasons. We want to see why you think that too. So enough of that. Appreciate being here. I will see you tomorrow on MLB for some more hopeful winning discussions. Peace.